With Green Hill Zone's walls, it makes it easier to tech. Alright. Wolf versus Samus. Chevy versus Panda. The classic ePG match. One of them anyways.
Oh yeah.
But this is pretty much the OG matches.
Yes. Is there anything that has not been said about this matchup?
The fact that it's in Wolf's favor, I don't know. It's probably said. Oh, it detonated right before I got him. Nair. He's gonna nair again. Oh, there it is, the nair. It actually goes super evenly, this matchup.
Oh.
Or, not the matchup, but the players.
Well, yeah, because they've been playing each other for so long that it's like, I know how you play it, I know this matchup.
Yeah, it's a player matchup thing now more than a character matchup.
Yeah.
Ooh. There it is. Killing off the top at 110 against Samus. How unfortunate that she's also a floaty, so she dies off the top rather quickly compared to other characters. Yeah. Even if she's a heavyweight. Yeah, it does matter a little bit, but for the most part, if you're a faster faller, you'll tend to die off the top less. Oop. Pressure. Platform pressure. Just runs out, goes back to neutral. Uh-oh. I don't know why, but every time I hear this song, it makes me think of Snow Halation. I'm pretty sure everyone's heard of that meme.
Yeah.
Well, most of them. Most people. If you've ever heard of Siva Gunner... Whoa! Did he reflect the bomb? That was the bomb. Okay.
He did.
Oh. He got him, but he didn't react in time. Oh, awkward angle. Still should be fine, though. Just content to just stay back, let Chevy approach. Reflect the misses. Oh, no. Nair.
Not dead, though. Yeah.
Nair. Okay, only got the sour spot. Oh god.
Oh,
whoa. he mind juked him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he did.
That was actually easy reacting. It was too far away.
Yeah.
Plus the shine with the frame. Actually, shine reflects on frame 4, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright. Oh, gets the tick throw. That's not a tick throw. What am I talking about? Tick throws don't even exist in this game. Actually, no, they do. Never mind.
Really?
So, well, you know what tick throws are, right?
Kind of. I've definitely heard that before, but not in PM.
So in fighting games, tick throw is a concept in which you use like a fast move and then immediately grab afterwards, like right after they recover, because usually faster moves tend to make the opponent recover out of block stun fast enough. Oh. Well, so usually with characters, they have like fast jabs that can be cancelled pretty early. They can just immediately go jab grab.
Oh. Sick.
And while players can still get out of this just by like rolling or something like that or spot dodging, it's still a valid technique that players can use to like mix up their opponent and open them up.
Yeah.
Especially since throws in Smash are really good.
Yeah. So many options, so many follow-ups could change the whole ballgame. And if it wasn't for grab, I probably wouldn't play Marth and Sheik.
Yeah.
Especially Sheik, because tech chasing is
pretty crucial.
Yeah, it's pretty crucial.
Well, I think Marth wouldn't get too hindered too much.
No.
But he'll still get hindered a lot. But Sheik, on the other hand, would get absolutely... Her weakness to crouch cancel would be significantly more prominent.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy zap jump, by the way. Well, I like equating this game to a lot of fighting game terms. Like, what is it? Samus' up B is basically like a short Yukin.
Well, I mean, like, I always thought, what's it called? Lucario's up smash.
Lucario's up smash.
That's a Shoryuken.
Yeah, that's a Shoryuken in motion. Oh my goodness, he reared the roll. Yeah, it's a Shoryuken, like, in the way that Lucario moves, but it's not in the way that it acts.
Oh.
Usually Shoryukens describe moves that are like invincible on startup and like have the anti-air property.
Yeah.
Or like it's mostly used as like a get out of move or like a combo ender.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there's also like flash kicks.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mario Lands? This seems a classic kind of pick for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't, like Project M is probably like the anime fighting game if you compare all the other Smash games. Like Smash, if you compare the Melee to a like a fighting game,
Melee as a story is the anime.
Melee as a story is the anime, but Melee as in the gameplay is probably more like Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like Smash 4 plays more like Street Fighter, for instance, and then Project M is like the anime fighting game genre. Because they focus on different aspects of the core gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of anime fighters usually have characters that has a very diverse, huge roster of characters that are all balanced, but all have, like, weird gimmicks or, like, shenanigans that they all have that may differentiate them from another.
Yeah. I mean, every matchup I've seen in Guilty Gear especially, like, I see, like, all the weaknesses and I see, like, all the, like, follow-ups. But then I realize, like, wait, this isn't Smash. There's no such thing as, like, a 60-40 matchup or, like, a 70-20 matchup.
Oh, yeah, those exist.
Yeah.
But it's significantly less prominent.
Yeah, they exist, but they're less prominent. And so I'm like, wow, that's why this is very entertaining to watch. Because you can be down an entire life bar with a pixel of health left, and you're going to come back.
Wait, what is it? In Guilty Gear, some characters are super volatile. Like, let's say, for example, like, the most fragile character, Chip, versus the hard-hitting character, Potemkin.
Yep.
There are very rare occasions where he can just kill him in one combo. Off of one hit, he can actually kill him in one combo, but usually they have to be very specific, like you'd have to have a counter hit, or it'd have to be a specific time, for, like Danger Time, which is a mechanic exclusive in Guilty Gear. But yeah, and especially with Melee and Marvel, like, Melee has all this, like, shenanigans that are super busted and have, like, only semi-viable characters. And Marvel kind of has the same thing where every character has super broken shenanigans except for, like, the mid and low tiers.
Yeah.
So you only get to see, like, a couple of the characters. And then you have, Smash 4, where pretty much every character is viable, but it's focused mostly on neutral. Much like in the way that Street Fighter is played.
Yeah. Ah. Sweet.
And so a lot of the same concepts that you see in these fighting games can also apply to Smash, but it's a party game and not a fighting game.
Well, at the end of the day, when I think of Smash and, like, the FGC community, I think of... Have you seen that meme with, where they take Captain Jack Sparrow when he's in front of all the pirates and they're like, "You're one of the worst pirates I've ever heard of." Jack Sparrow's just like, "But you've heard of me." That's pretty much Marvel, Tekken, and all the FGC just like talking to Smash. It's like, "You're the worst fighting game I've ever heard of." And Smash is just like, "You've heard of me though."
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
See ya.
See you on Saturday. Alright.
But yeah, like, Smash is a fighting game. It's mostly a platform game first and then a fighting game.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I think Nintendo actually didn't do that one properly, because they forgot the aspect of movements.
Yeah.
And they focused a lot more on the fighting aspect.
Which isn't that bad.
Yeah, which isn't.
Look at what it created. Sort of. Sort of.
But like, Nintendo focused significantly more on like the fighting aspect rather than the platforming aspect, and that seems like a really bad move on their part.
Yeah.
But like, it still made Smash 4, which is like still a competitive game. It's just not the way that we wanted it, is the thing.
I think Smash 4 is what a lot of Brawl people wanted.
No, even some Brawl players didn't want Smash 4.
I know, I'm saying for the most part in terms of Brawl.
That'll do it.
Community, that's kind of the competitive community game. That they're like, this is they